Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly predictions and analysis for gold and silver, and what a good drop both the metals have seen this week. And in fact, we can see that these metals saw the drop earlier and the markets followed later. Anyways, the both global markets, that is the equity markets, capital markets, and the metals both have seen a good drop. And in fact, the uh, oil has also taken a good dip towards the end of the week. The fears of virus has definitely taken the grip of the market, but yes, metals are something which were not really overbought, which we did see with the markets where the prices of the equity and specifically the P ratios, the Schiller index, these things are really indicating that markets were overbought and we were expecting it to drop. But the metals are something which are really still at a very favorable levels, still at a very comfortable levels, and that is where I think probably we let's have a look at the analysis, and with the help of the charts and indicators we are trying to look at how the markets, how the metals are going to behave this week. Those who are new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment friends. And let me share that I provide my daily and weekly analysis for major global markets and commodities, and which also include gold, silver, crude oil and natural gas, and markets including US 30, US 100, UK 100, Germany 40 and Nifty Bank Nifty. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment friends, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Now let's start the analysis with the gold. If you watched my last week's analysis, I shared 1840 was the level below which I'll be looking forward to a drop, but I did not expect it to head till towards 1780. That was something which was totally unexpected, that it will go towards 1780. I was expecting 1818 or 1808 level, but yes, I did share that below 1836 I will be strongly bearish and we can expect a good drop, and that is what has exactly happened. So we have to always eliminate our bias and trade with the levels. If you trade with the levels, definitely you can remain in profit. So that is what the technical analysis always say: eliminate the bias and trade with levels. That is why I give you the levels below which and above which you can try to act or trade in a profitable manner. Now look at the daily charts first. Before looking at the daily charts, we can look at the weekly charts. On the weekly chart, we can find that see, I had shared that we'll be expecting it to go till towards 1900 or 1880 levels. It did achieve 1880. Now it has come out of this channel. Also, we should not forget that still very much the lows are intact for on this weekly chart. So almost the four drops where we have seen on the weekly charts, now it has got its support. So 1780, now if it breaks 1778, you can expect it to head back below 1750 levels. So I'll be looking forward to this level at 1778. If that is taken again, you can expect it to drop heavily. First supports at 1750, and then we can look forward to 1720 and 1700 levels also. So but at the same time, we should not forget that it is still very much in this upward trending channel. The metals are getting the support in this trend line. So this was out of it. It has again fallen back into the levels, and yes, if it breaks this 1778 levels, we can remain short for the week itself, and where we can expect lower lows. But at the same time, we should not forget this too, that in the long term, the highs, the lower highs, so you can see end of previous year, almost in the month of November, and this was October, this was somewhere in the beginning of middle of the year, and this is towards the end of the year, it has achieved lower highs. And at the same time, I let me connect the dots here. At the same time, the lows are almost have gone sometimes beyond this zone, but probably the levels, the highs which it has seen, the 1880 levels, and retracing from there, I have to look forward to, if it breaks this zone at 1778 and 1750, we can expect that gold might try to again head towards sub 1700 and towards 1600 levels also, probably, because in the long run the highs are very much intact. So this is one observation on the daily chart. The second observation, we did see the lows are very much connected, and that is why I said 78 is the level. Now look at the monthly charts. On the monthly charts, you can find that So now look at the monthly candle. Now if it has to break, now first thing is 1778 levels, it has to break, below which it will definitely go the candle will turn red, and then this level at 1755 should come into picture, which will again provide a support. Below that definitely we might see a stronger drop where it can head towards 1700 levels, and in fact can go till towards 1660 also. Once again we might be looking forward to a bearish week if it breaks 1755 and 1778 levels. So on the monthly chart it appears that the candle might end in green. Probably it might end somewhere here at 1802 1803 levels, and from there we might be looking forward to a next greener candle in the next month. So any rise beyond 1808 after the two trading days of the first this week, that is the first trading day of the next month, if you see it going beyond 1808, then we can expect it to head towards 1833 again. That will be the next target. After that it is time to remain long on gold, and definitely it will try to go past 1900 levels. The next zone is 1880, where we will be looking forward to if it crosses 1880 anywhere this month. Anyways, gold is going to head towards 2000 levels in coming weeks and months. That is what we can expect to. So now this is a critical level which will decide the fate of gold, and let's have a look at the indicators. So if you look at the indicators on the daily charts, you can find that gold is below 20, 50 and 100-day moving average, now trying to act bearish, but still it has got its support intact at 1780, 1778 zone, breaking which 1755 the next support will come into picture. Below that definitely it will break strongly. The DPO has just entered into a sell zone, and it was in a buy zone till now. Also you should not forget that on the daily charts the gold is oversold right now. So look at here on the daily charts, you can see that the gold is oversold. In fact, the variance has also hit a bottom. So from here, if it rises, we should not mind it, and any rise beyond 1808 and 1818 levels will definitely be a good indication that you can remain long on the gold, and at least 1860 and 1870 levels can be expected. 1880 the next zone, resistance zone, beyond which definitely we can see stronger rise in the coming for the entire month of December, and in fact in the month of January we can see a good bullish move if it goes past 1880. So look at the MACD lines on gold are well divergent, and from here only a rise will definitely try to make them converge, and crossover may happen and it may enter into a buy zone. RSI is comfortable. Considering this, let me give you the levels directly. Now I'll be looking forward to the first support at 1778. If it breaks 1778, the next support will come into picture at 1755. Now from 1778, I'll be recommending a little sell over here, but I'll be with a extreme caution that any reversal beyond 1778, you should close the shorts and just be watchful. So below 1755, I'll be bearish on gold, and we can expect 1720 and 1693 levels. So yes, below 1755, this is the level below which you can remain positionally on a sell side, and you can take your positions towards, and below that definitely sky is the limit. If markets act extremely bearish, it can go well below that levels. Now 1778 and 1808, these 30 points I'll be looking forward to. Let markets to decide the next direction. Any rise beyond 1808, I'll be moderately bullish. 1818 is the level below beyond which I'll be, yes, with the confirmation I can say we are again in a buy zone. 1836, the next level to watch out for. After that I will be very bullish, and I can expect it to again head till towards 1861, 1880. Now this level at 1880 will become the area of interest to us. In fact, beyond 1860 1870 zone itself, we can say that it is going to remain in a buy zone, and we can expect it to head and close beyond 1900 plus levels in the month of December. So, or maybe this month itself, this week itself, anything is possible. These are markets, and it doesn't take a time to take a drop and doesn't take time to rise also. And take your positions accordingly. Now 1778 in 1808, these levels you should avoid for trading. Below this we can remain short, above this we can remain long. And see, don't try to trade with a bias that okay, I am bullish. It doesn't matter to market that whether I am bullish on market or not, whether I am bearish on markets. It doesn't matter to markets. We should look at the levels which will help us decide the direction of the market. And that is why I say, first, try to identify the direction of the markets. Once you are clear the direction of the market is in your favor or against, and trade as per the levels, definitely we can make good profits. So this is all for gold on for this week. Now let's move towards silver. Looking at the charts or daily charts of silver, silver has got its support at 2300. If you can see, this level, and here, and these candles, you can see that at multiple point of time 2300 is either given it a support or given it a resistance for the upside or downside move. So once again the decision point has come, and 2300 is again providing it a little resistance for the downside move. So any break below 2300 will take it again towards this zone, which is of prime importance at 2260. So once 2260 is taken, then only you can expect that we are going to enter into a bearish cycle for silver once again, where we'll be looking forward to a good drop. Now, as I said last week, and probably we can see that 2500 levels plus levels, we have already seen 2550, the monthly prediction which we did, and it has achieved a high and dropped since then. Now look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts we can find that see here, it has got its resistance intact. It is drops in this is the second red candle. After this little rise consolidation, this is dropping. So this was the zone of consolidation for silver, and now it is trying to decide a direction. Maybe it might try to, so from here we can see. Now let me show you what I am trying to share here. See, in this zone between 2500 to 3000, or rather 2500 to 2800, we have seen several times silver taking a drop, rising, then taking a drop, and this was the time when it has decided to take a final direction, and it did take a good drop. Then for multiple weeks we have seen a retracement. Now it is trying to take a direction again. So any drop below 2260 will definitely be a indication that we might be looking forward to a good drop in silver in the coming weeks. And probably if it goes past this level at 2100, we can expect that silver is in extreme sell off. So we can expect it to head back again till towards 1800 levels. So now this is on the weekly charts. Now look at the monthly chart. On the monthly candle, now it is again trying to head back towards 2200, and in the next couple of days, if it doesn't, probably one point that if it is bullish, it might try to close about 2400, and if it is bearish, we will be looking forward to 2200. Definitely it might try to head back below 2200. So the next level at 2260 is something I will be watchful of. Any drop below 2260 is a good indication that you should go short on silver. We can expect it to head well below 2200 levels. Now look at this. This was a bullish candle. After this month, the looking at higher highs, it has reversed since then. Now probably it might try to go well below 2200, and in fact the next monthly candle will help us decide whether a rise from this level at 2200 will take it again towards on the high side, else a red beginning with a drop going below 2100, we can expect a sharper drop in silver this coming month, where 1900 levels are not something which we cannot expect for, and that is what it appears on the monthly charts. So we have seen the daily, weekly and monthly charts. We have seen multiple retracement and the drop followed with a drop on silver. Now I'll be looking forward to 2260 zone. If it breaks 2260, on the upside 2380 levels, if it breaks 2380, then we should expect that it is going to rise again, it is going to remain in a buy zone, and any drop below 2260 will be a good indication that it is going to remain in a bearish zone. So look at the indicators here. On the daily charts, you can find that silver is well below 20-50-100 moving average, indicative of a bearish move. And if you look at the DPY, has again entered into a sell zone. However, it's been long since silver is trading as oversold, and hence a probable rise beyond 2380 is something we will be looking forward to. Any bounce back beyond 2380 will be a good indication that for the week you and for the coming days also you can remain long. And probably the next the first day of the next month and the candle beginning will decide which direction it is trying to take. Any drop below 2200 will be also a good indication that yes, it is trying to enter specifically 2100 levels. If it goes well below in the month of December, we are going to look forward to good fall in the month of December, where we'll be expecting it to head towards 1900 also. So this is all on silver. If you look at the stochastic is oversold, and wherever it has hit oversold position, it has always tries to bounce back. So multiple times overbought, and now it is oversold, and probably we might see a little rise that is followed with a drop can be expected, or a drop in the first 2 days followed with a rise can also be expected. So 2200 it might try to hit, then followed up with a rise again going past 2380, you can expect it to remain in buy zone. So RSI is entering into oversold position. Probably it might hit 2200, and from there we might see a little rise in the next month. So considering this, let me give you the levels. Now if you see it dropping below 2260, I think we might see 2260 in coming days, maybe next 2 days. If you see it dropping below 2260, you can expect it to in fact hit 2200. That is the next support level will come into picture. After that, if it breaks 2200, then the next support at 2178, and then 2100 can also be expected. But whether that will happen overnight, over week, or in next few days, but this is valid for next any time for next few 10 days, 20 days. Yes, next couple of weeks you can expect these levels to remain valid, and below 2260 you can remain short. So below 2260 is a good level that you can remain short on silver, and at the same time we should only expect a positional long about 23, I'll rather say 2375 is the level. Beyond 2375 only you can expect to take a positional long on silver. So if it rises first, I think it might hit 2200 levels, and with the month beginning we might be looking at 2375 also in next few weeks, and then from there it might try to take a drop. But any rise beyond 2375 only will be an indication that it is entering again into a buy zone, it is entering again into a good buy, and we can expect it to hit 2500 and 2550. Beyond that, definitely sky is the limit for silver. We will be expecting 2670 levels also. So but yes, this is valid for next few weeks, and in fact for the month of December and next month also these levels will remain valid. Any rise beyond 2375 will again be a good indication that you can remain long on silver. We can expect it to act bullish, and you can take your positions accordingly, friends. So this is all from my side for gold and silver. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, friends. Don't forget to join the Telegram channel, and yes, you can also become an expert trader with the help of a 15-day trading session I take, and with the help of strategies I provide in that trading session, you can definitely avoid losses and become a proficient trader. Also, you can join my premium channel. With the help of the signals, you can trade efficiently. So reach out to me via email or via my Telegram channel. The links are mentioned in the description. You can reach out to me either ways. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.